Ayo, what is poppin', people? It is your boy, none other than Champ. I'd say it's just Champ today, but of course that would be Cap because I have none other than my good friend and homeboy. Come on, bro. Tell him who you are, man.
Yes,
Tell him who you
sir.
are.
Y'all already
Yes,
know it's your
sir.
boy Z. Yo, we pulling up. Yo, this is my first time casting, so we gonna see how this goes. I'm not
Of
gonna
course,
lie, we
of
gonna
course.
see how this goes. This is about to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna figure out, figuring out the ropes and everything. But it sounds like it's gonna be a good time. It sounds like
It's gonna be a good time to say the least, man. And of course, I couldn't really see a better way to start us off than us being with a LUTI match between CALamari and MSU Splatoon. So of course we have 9 lovely map mode combinations picked out for us, but of course we do have it's a best of 5. So first one who can get 5 matches will be the victor of this set. 5 matches though. Okay, so we're starting on Zones Flounder. So how do you feel about Flounder in general? Of course, it is the new map that we got with the chill season.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of mixed like opinions on Flounder, but like overall, I think like people are trying to say that it's like a really good, I guess a good map. I don't know. Like, I hear a lot of people that say it's not good. A lot of people that say it is. Me personally, I think the map is like really good. I think that's one of the best that we got in the game so far. I don't know if it's like nostalgia or anything carrying, but we got our first match going here, and let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. What comps are we looking at here? All right. So we got. Okay, so we got Hydra, Zap, Roller, and Shot, and on the other team we have Leader, Machine, Forge, and T-Tech. They are making their way towards the mid. Let's see if I can get the names here.
Of course. While Flemmy goes ahead and tries to get the names, I must say it's very interesting that on what I do believe is MSU Splatoon, we see all LDE coming out from them. So that's very interesting. We'll see what these players can try to do. Really, if they're really even trying to see the match get pushed to such a point here. But we are going to see a lovely double coming out from our resident T-Tech player as they get Nesca and Egg. Very unfortunate situation for CALamari to get put in. Unfortunately as well, 3 members are down and a lovely quick cap going into the favor of MSU Splatoon here. Now, CALamari does have some time to at least figure it out. 89 isn't that too much great of a lead here, so they definitely can take their time. A lovely pick onto 2 members of MSU Splatoon here. Definitely going to put CALamari back into the match for me, and I'm definitely sure that it could be an interesting game so far from what we've seen.
We have a really nice start coming out from the blue team, and we are seeing if we can see what yellow can do really quick, see what CALamari can do, what they can pull off here. We have the Hydra getting picked off by the machine on the other side. And now it's just really kind of a stalemate right now. People trying to get the mid of the map, and it seems like blue has numbers right now. So MSU is kind of actually like holding their advantage pretty well, I'd say.
They definitely are doing a very good job here. We're seeing that leader putting a monstrous amount of work, trying to keep that Hydra splatting in check as much as possible. Because for those of you who don't really know, Chargers do tend to have a good advantage. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Chargers, you gotta watch out for them Chargers, man. A powerful force.
Absolute shutout, but we do see the bubble coming out from the Roller, and the Charger is backing up and leaving the premises because they don't want any part of that. And it seems that MSU is trying to put themselves back into it, but CALamari is, in fact, taking it back.
CALamari trying to sing an incantation here, and that incantation is trying to get the lead. Unfortunately, being denied at 1 point. It looks like actually they will get it back here. CALamari fortunately finding a way to get that lead off of MSU. MSU definitely trying to wonder what went wrong in that moment, but it is currently a man advantage towards MSU, so they can definitely find out a way to get back in here, at least try to claim it as well, try to put CALamari back. But we haven't seen a very close game so far. Of course, we're still in the 70s. Neither team has really dropped past that 50 mark. So that technically, if I recall correctly, that means LDE hasn't activated for anyone as yet. So that's very interesting because again, we do know that every member of MSU is running LDE here. So if we ever do get to like those last 30 seconds, that last minute, we can definitely probably be seeing a change in the flow of the game.
Great, and let's see what we got going on here. We have CALamari. They need to make their way back up here because they're kind of being shut out right now by MSU. That Chargers in mid. They're not going to let anything get started from the side of CALamari. And as we can see here, MSU is continuing to hold their advantage.
Holding their advantage, they are, and unfortunately, they just have to see what happens when you try to fight an E-leader as a Splatling player. 3 members down on the side of CALamari. It just doesn't work for me.
It's not going to happen like that. It's not
Very
gonna happen.
unfortunate, man. And we can see here now, of course, we are leading into the last 25 points on the mark. You do see a Booyah Bomb, of course, also ready from that Slosher Machine. And the roller is going to go down to this Forge. Very unfortunate right now if you are CALamari fan.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like CALamari is kind of getting clear right now. I'm not going to hold you. And that is the game right there. MSU is taking it 1-0. Mostly a shutout match. It seems like MSU just had the right answers the entire time for the most part. CALamari did bring it back a little bit, but obviously not enough. It is a shutout nonetheless. Unfortunate to see.
Very interesting. We see, am I seeing that right? Is that a cash stacking L3 user? Could that be? Nah, surely it's not. It surely is not. We may find out. We may find out here. But a very interesting first match from MSU and CALamari for me. Do you have any thoughts on what you really could think the rest of this set looks like? Of course, we are moving on to Clams as well.
We are moving on to Clams on that
we didn't choose the map list. All right, we just cast it. We just cast it.
So we're going to a Clams match on Mahi. You know, we do got the two sides where you could push on Mahi. So it depends on I'd say how well the flanks are going to be. I think if they're still running the Charger, it's going to really have to be on it. I'd say more so this match coming up because they need to watch for the flanks now, and you can't really do that as well on Flounder. So we will see. We will see what happens.
Yes, when it does come down to Mahi, because you just said Flounder, caught you slipping. When it comes down to Mahi, we are.
I was saying for the last match.
Oh, for the last match. Oh, listen. I'm just trying to catch him in the act.
Never catch me slipping.
He said he 10 toes, bro. But what I was saying, oh yeah, Mahi. This map, of course, we all know it is a flat cardboard box. It's basically a sheet of paper, as far as we're concerned here. So it definitely will possess a lot of challenges, namely for the team that is not running an E-leader. So we definitely will see how, I believe CALamari was the team with the Hydra that game. How CALamari tries to at least figure out how they can deal with such a prominent threat, because of course, as we had seen in the last game, that E-leader was definitely a huge force, not really something that we want to mess with. I'm probably expecting to see a couple crab tanks come out, because, you know, crab on Mahi is a huge thing. It is a very huge thing.
Crab tank is incredibly strong, and we will see how they decide to push up. Well, if they decide to go more aggressive, what weapons they're going to use for this, because of course it is Clams. You know, it's kind of a more push heavy mode than zones. Very much more push heavy.
Yeah, you cannot be complacent on Clams, because of course when it comes to zones, once you have the zone, you can kind of be chill. You can be like, well, maybe I stay in mid, maybe I don't push up. But when it comes to Clams, the objective is literally in the opponent's base. You cannot be still. You have to be aggressive when it comes on to Clams. So of course we will be seeing if there is at least any drive of initiative that is going to be coming from either team, namely CALamari, because again, this team is down 1. And on that note, CALamari, I assume probably is CALamari taking their time here. But yeah, we finally get into this match. There was definitely probably some thought processes going back and forth here. Yeah, really just trying to pick their brains. Yeah.
All right, round 2. What do we see? Are we seeing an Explosion on the side of CALamari? You feel me? We got that Explode. So we gonna see how they decide to put in work with that. Let's see. What else do they? Is that am I seeing that undercover? Am I seeing that right?
Now, of course, Flemmy does wear glasses, so he's a bit visually impaired, but he is correct. He is correct. That is a undercover Brilla from the side of CALamari. So they definitely have a very interesting approach to the game right now, but we are going to see an Ender sparing no time as they immediately go for the first blood of this match here, rocking that signature T-Tech, trying to get those tri-strikes up as well. Probably going to throw it any second here. Of course, the Clam economy is going to be favoring MSU Splatoon as CALamari losing their undercover. No surprise there, of course. But Femi, what do you think so far?
Well, we see MSU is quickly taking the mid of the map and taking the advantage because, you know, they don't have undercover. So, you know, they can... let me stop. All right, so MSU, it's kind of actually not really a complete shutout from the beginning minute of the match. MSU is actually having a harder time getting to the basket, but, you know, we do see that crab tank get popped, and they're fighting the Explosion. Let's see how this goes. You know, the same weapon fighting each other, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. This is, you see a crab tank fighting an Explosion on your screen, but really, that's just a Explosion fighting an Explosion with more HP.
Explosion ditto, that's what I'm saying, bro. You just find a better Explosion, bro. Oh, but we do see a double coming out from the side of MSU, and we get the first. Well, what is it? Yeah, we get the first scores from MSU because they don't have an undercover, so they get a first score.
This is insane. This is insane. Now, I mean, I can't even say he's wrong. Of course, this has been a pretty dominant score so far. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten to the 50 threshold, which is the threshold required for this map to actually become somewhat playable. A lovely, lovely, lovely ink back, I do believe, coming from Nick, who is a charger for Team MSU. This Explosion, they're going to be putting a good amount of work, at least polarizing the enemy team here, trying to put down a little bit of space, saying, hey, I get you guys kind of want to get this over with, but I'm still trying to keep my team in this game here. Nick also getting a power clam ready for their team. A Booyah Bomb getting thrown. Very interesting stuff down there. Come on, come on.
No, they're about to, hear him out. So we do got the undercover right here. MSU still has the majority of the map right now, though. So, you know, CALamari gotta kind of get their answers set straight here for how they're going to take this map back. They gotta fight up against the Charger, and really, I don't know if they really have any answers for this Charger player to push up. And as we can see here, MSU is pushing up again with 3 clams. Oh, that is unfortunate to see. It looks like they're getting the majority of them. Bomb coming out, and CALamari is just struggling to find a way to fight off against this. You know, when you have an under, I'm not gonna go.
Come on, bro, hit it with the 3-piece, man. Come on, man. But yeah, I mean, he does still make a good point. He still does make a good point. Now, of course, the score doesn't lie either, unfortunately. But we can see here, CALamari is struggling very heavily, and MSU is in a large advantage. So there's definitely a lot they need to do, and there isn't a lot of time either as well. Of course, MSU is now in a very comfortable position here where they have active ability to check all of their flanks and just play completely safe, stall out the match for as long as possible, because they do have very dominant specials. As you can see on the team for MSU, they have a Crab Tank, a Booyah Bomb, a Tri-Strike, and an Ink Back. Of course, Ink Back can be somewhat here and there when it comes on to defensive play, but when a Crab Tank and a triple Ink Strike are going off with a Booyah Bomb to add some support there, it is very hard. That's what I'm saying for me. Just really hard to get back in.
We are making our way to the last minute of the match, and CALamari has still yet to get a single point on the board. MSU is just holding it and completely shutting them out, and as we can see, complete shutdown by the aggression on MSU. Splash going absolutely insane here, making sure to keep mid held down from any potential flanks or any potential pushes that could happen. And yeah, it's like we're in the last minute now, so they gotta have a plan coming up, or else this ain't gonna work. That's all I'm gonna say. You know.
As much as they need to figure something out, we do unfortunately see that this Splash player is gonna be a Splash player here. Not as much of a Splash player as I thought. That Reslider doing absolutely demonstrous work against that Crab Tank here. Unfortunately, though, it is gonna be a trade of plays, and of course, MSU still holding it down with a very lovely Tri-Strike going off. Unfortunately, though, 3 members going down. This roller doing an amazing onslaught here. CALamari actually finding a chance, but will they be able to do anything with only 5 clams in their possession then?
It does not look like they are. They attempted to make a push right there, CALamari, but the clam is not making it into the basket, and MSU is just thoroughly clearing them, shutting them out. I don't know. It looks like this match is over unless they can get that Clam from the other side in. But this Charger actually going down to the roller. That may actually be the edge that they need to get this push going. We will see. We will see.
Trying to see, but there is no edge to be obtained with 2 members down, and their best hope being a Reslider. You can most certainly count CALamari out of this match here. We're just waiting for this timer to go down. A lovely play of aggression there from that TTL. Unfortunately, not going to be well received, and with that, Reslider is going to mark the end of the match as MSU goes up 2-0 over CALamari. Now, of course, very interesting match, namely comp-wise. We did see a bit of maybe a moment of confusion from CALamari. Not really too sure why undercover was the play for them. You know, maybe, just maybe, they were like, well, surely I can probably use the undercover to do something against the Charger. I'm not sure. I'm not them. I'm just trying to give them benefit of the doubt. But of course, our next match is going to be on Sturgeon Tower Control, which is known as, I'm pretty sure this is one of the most snowballing maps, even on Tower Control, because Tower is a very snowballing map. But this is one of the most snowbally in the entire game, if not the series, right? So this is looking to be a very interesting game here. I'm really looking forward to seeing if we can get any blasters, but you know, that's just me. That's just a
Ain't
me.
nobody,
I'm
don't
just
nobody use that, bro. Like, let's be honest. Ain't nobody
man. Let me go. Let me go. Let me
trying to
go.
gas it up. Trying to said blasting. It's crazy. But you know it is tower, so we may see some blasters coming out. All I'm saying is that we hopefully we're going to see some stronger weapons being used to try to shut out MSU because as you can see, you know MSU they was using what? They was using Splash. They was using Charger. It
Flash,
was
Tech, Charger. They had a forge in the back as well there for the BR support. So they definitely do got. I think they also had a machine in the first game. Maybe that was CALamari. I gotta think about that. But definitely, MSU being the team here with the stronger comp, definitely the much more dominant comp, as we can see, with 2 points on the board here. And of course, with the maneuver to Sturgeon, I wouldn't be too surprised if they don't change up their comp that much either as well. Here, what they have right now, it really works for all modes. There's no real weakness for what it is for the most part. It's not triple crab missiles. It certainly is not, but it is a very solid comp.
triple crab. Honestly, triple crab missiles sound kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. That's not
Oh,
kind of
okay. Oh, okay.
now you pitching the ideas.
He
I don't
cooking
know.
something. He cooking something. I'm not gonna let him cook because they're gonna come out burnt. But
We're-
anyway,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro, I see that. Nah,
triple
that would
crab.
be the day I stop playing.
I've never fought triple crab in a competitive environment. I think I fought it like maybe once in solo queue or something. It was egregious. Now imagine fighting triple crab with coordinated people. Imagine fighting Starburst. Imagine fighting triple crab Starburst. But of course, we'll worry about that another day here, as we are going to be focusing on the match at hand. We are going to be seeing a revert of comps here. We're going to be going back to. Oh, there it is. They did have a machine. Okay, just wasn't the forge. All right. Of course, both teams are going to be loading up, seeing who can get the first to win the mid battle, and just looking forward to seeing what we can get out of this match for me.
All right, so MSU is coming out. We got the T-Tech. I think that was what's his name, Bender on the T-Tech. And we are they quickly took mid. Already took out the Zap on the side of CALamari. So now they are only 3 players, and now there's only 2 players, and we're in mid. MSU takes the tower first, but gets shut down by the Hydra Splatling artillery backline on the side of CALamari. Lasered 500 rounds into the neck. And now we're going to see how CALamari decides to fight against this push.
Very good means was that Booyah Bomb right there. Just of course trying to make sure that Hydra would not be the menace that they had been for a large part of the early segment of this match here. So of course they are gonna. I do believe they broke that checkpoint. Yes, they did break that checkpoint. It's always good to get that first checkpoint down, of course, because Sturgeon only has 2, and the checkpoints are positioned in very awkward places. So once you break really that first checkpoint, it kind of can decide whether or not you're going to win the game or not. But a lovely snipe onto that Hydra there, sending them straight to the spawning grounds, and another lovely kill onto that Junior, and the Zap as well going down. It's not looking too good if you are a team named CALamari, and with 3 down, Flemmy. Ooh. Ooh.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. That was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of unfortunate. Unfortunate shutout just seemed like CALamari didn't have the answers. Obviously when you pit a Charger against the Hydra, the backline battle, it's kind of not ideal. It kind of don't work like that. And as we can see, the Charger was like the main one pushing the tower, so you just have to fight against that radius that you just cannot access the map.
But are we going to talk about all 4 members of MSU throwing up that Frieza ball? All 4 of them players looking incredibly devious here. They're probably thinking they can take this 5-0. If I'm CALamari right now, I'd definitely be sweating in my boots, wondering if there is even an answer. If there's anything we can do about the team named MSU Splatoon here. And if that is if there is any form of answer, it would have to be these next 2 matches, man. As we are going to be seeing Rainmaker on Brinewater Springs, and of much as I hate this map, as much as I cannot stand Brinewater Springs.
I keep telling bro, ain't nothing wrong with Brinewater. It's just close, bro. You just don't want to box, bro. That's the only, bro.
This is an egregious statement. This is an egregious statement being made to me.
Y'all got on Brinewater Springs, bro. Like this map ain't crazy. Y'all just need to hear
there is one checkpoint here. On this tiny stage. It's not even like museum. Museum is at least a pretty large stage, and there's space on museum. But I just don't see the vision. Might be having a role reverse right now, but I don't see the vision, man. Well, of course, CALamari. Again, Rainmakers, if there's one mode where you can cheese somebody, a team that is currently playing better than you, it's Rainmaker, right? Because all Rainmaker takes is Rainmaker is a very individualistic mode at times because it only takes one person to make a good run, or it only takes one person to have a good stop, right? So as long as you can find those positions that are required of you, as long as you can, get a good sharks in or really just figure out, because CALamari does have a roller here, so we might be seeing that come into play when it comes down to this. But
Yeah,
of course, MSU probably is aware of it.
All right, let's see. And we have a ballpoint on the side of CALamari. I'm pretty sure that is the replacement for the Hydra. And we see the undercover coming out yet again. Yes, sir. Y'all already know. And then we see Zap and Roller. And of course, I think they kept the same comp on the side of MSU with the Charger, Machine, Forge, and T-Tech. So we will see how this affects the match. Obviously, we are seeing some I'd say unorthodox weapons on the side of CALamari, but and MSU going more like mainstream, closer to the meta. But we'll see. What weapons don't decide everything, unless you can like thoroughly clear the entire match. I guess we can chop that down. But as we can see here, MSU gets the Rainmaker first, and it seems that there's only one person alive on the side of CALamari. That's kind of unfortunate. You hate to see it happen like that, but they don't get the checkpoint.
They do not get a checkpoint. A very lovely use of that Jet's AoE, but unfortunately it isn't going to really mean much when they immediately get that checkpoint from their fallen brother. Of course, MSU Splatoon doing what they've been doing this entire set here, putting up a immeasurable level of control and just a dominant display. 2 members already down on the side of CALamari, but MSU is also going to receive 2 down as well, 3 down if anything. As I had mentioned, this Roller putting in a lovely amount of work here. At least going to go back down to mid, holding it down for their teammates, trying to do whatever they really can. CALamari, of course, still in a terrible position here, but this is still a very winnable game for me.
Now, I think the difference maker here might actually be this Roller, because this Roller is cooking them, bro. Like, you see this? Look what's going on, but let's make sure dude doesn't overextend to cause it for their team, but we will see. There's a reef slider going in from, I believe, the undercover. Oh, you got sniped. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a shot right there.
Putting them straight back into the spawn. Of course, the undercover was, I want to say, a bit overextended, but that's not a bit. Being in the enemy spawn isn't really a bit of an overextension here. But of course, you are going to be seeing MSU pick up that Rainmaker. Of course, they want to be going for some big points this time with 2 members, well, now a single member down on the side of CALamari here. MSU definitely going to be finding a lot now. With the members funneling in, not really sure how they should approach this. Of course, their last hope is going to be the undercover with the reslider, and the shark is going to be tamed here. Not much value going to be found, but fortunately though, with a push to 38, CALamari is still in this game plan.
And the Roller comes again and stops the push and puts in the work. As we can see here, again, I said the difference maker may just be the Roller. And it may just be true on this map. Who knows? Maybe Roller gets a lot of mileage on it. We just know maybe it might be the secret tech. We don't know. But what we do know is that the push stopped, Rainmaker reset, and CALamari is still in this. It's not a shutout. We are still here. It's still a possibility.
1 member down on the side of MSU, but a lovely fizzy throw with a booyah bomb to clear it out is going to see 2 members down on the side of CALamari, and possibly a 3rd if this undercover cannot find safe cover here. Of course, CALamari does have 2 specials, being that Inkjet and that Big Bubbler, but unfortunately, that's the thing about Big Bubbler. As good of a special as that is, it is only defensive, but it's probably going to find some value here with that, giving that Roller at least a large amount of mid to control, or at least just put their foot down here. MSU Splatoon really just dancing around CALamari, knowing they have this lead, they can just play around, mess around for the next minute and a half, because again, this team has very good specials when it comes on to holding. These specials paint the map, they hold a lot of space, and of course when push comes to shove, that ink back willing to eat up all of those Rainmaker shots for me. A lovely shot as well onto that Roller, and it's looking all MSU Splatoon right now.
Go, and MSU is still in control of mid. As you can see, the Charger just took down Nesca, the Roller player, and it is looking like the Charger is putting themselves in a position where they can take down the entire team, because this map is wonderful. And as we can see here, CALamari is trying to make their push back. We've seen the nukes coming out from the side of MSU. Let's see if the undercover cooks. We got a reef slider coming out here. What's the answer? Well, shut down. Not really surprised there.
MSU the answer was not reef slider.
Certainly not a reef slider. was not gonna happen. And as we can see here, CALamari is still making some pretty decent defense. Actually, we have the ball point putting in some work. Coming out here from stopping MSU's push right there to be able to keep the match going for a lot more time. Hopefully they can make a push out of this, but we will see. It's not really looking that likely as long as the Charger's alive in the back, able to clear that radius where they just can't access any part of the map. But we will see. We will see how they decide to do this.
With only 15 seconds left on the clock and a very complacent Rainmaker holder right now, it's not looking too good for CALamari here. Roller, of course, trying their hardest to put up some defense, but Rainmaker is not even willing to move into mid. Finally getting some mid, at least. The member down on CALamari, of course, being that machine. 2 members currently down on the side of not CALamari, MSU Splatoon, my bad. Our Inkjet also going off. A Booyah Bomb, not finding any type value, of course. 2 Booyah Bombs have been wasted here. Not even getting used by the machine here. So right now, the most possible answer that we can probably see is, I was going to say that CALamari had to play a little patiently. I do believe the clock was against them. MSU really just had to build their specials here, as we had seen. That was their entire counter play. And I believe the T-Tech, which was Ender, moved in, got a lovely shot from them. Of course, we're going to see it. We're going to see him line up. Going to see him line up. That's right. Line him up. Line him up. There we go.
Right there.
The Fiends coming through, man.
They about made that push happen, but they got cleared by the T-Tech. Y'all already know T-Tech sweep. Y'all know how it is. That weapon is nice in every game. It's nice. It's nice. You get cleared by the T-Tech. That's just kind of how it is. That is what you gotta hold right there. But this next match here, we got this next match on Walleye Warehouse.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Don't do Walleye like that, bro. At least you could hide on Walleye.
So we got zones on Hammerhead, and honestly, I feel like this map, if you get cleared from mid and they take I don't know, there's really no answers. I don't see it. I don't see the answers after, and it's in zones too. All I'm saying is hope that better hope that you don't lose mid and lose your plat, because then the match is gonna be.
Nah, bro. If I'm CALamari right now, I have fingers crossed that MSU does not pull back out that splash that they had on, I believe was game 2 here. Because once you put a crab tank down on the middle of this map, you do not get in. You do not get in. That is a super HP tank artillery weapon shooting, just raining down on you. You don't get back in here. So of course we will see what MSU's approach is here. Definitely looking for that 5-0. CALamari probably kind of shaking in their boots, really wondering, man, if this might be the end. But of course, I do believe this is only the first week of LUTI, if not the second week. I'm an old man here, you know. I'm trying to keep up with what you youngins have been doing. But this is not the end for them. They can probably win their other sets here. But MSU definitely putting down a great show right now. Definitely feeling themselves with this.
Yeah, it seems that CALamari is kind of getting clear right now, but you don't count them out. You don't count them out. You know, as you can see, the next one is Clam's on Mako. You know, that's a really good map mode. I'd say they could probably bring it back on that. But we're getting to this match right here with zones on Hammerhead. Let's see what these comms look like. Let's see, is Nesca still on? What was it? The roller? Nesca still on the roller. Mystic is on the Hydra again. And let's see, we have
a mini Splatling
of MSU. Now I'm not gonna lie, you know, I was kind of experimenting with Zimmy the other day.
Nah, it's a good weapon.
I was like, yeah, it's nice. It's
a good weapon.
Nice. I see the vision. I see the vision on it. But as we can see here, we have our the E leader holding down the mid. So CALamari can't get too close with this, but we will see. As we can see, the roller was kind of the difference maker. You know, the roller was cooking a bit that last match. We will see how the roller decides to approach it this time, and MSU takes first zone.
MSU is, unfortunately though, going to lose a member while they do get that first cap, and this roller here going to be trying to get as much space as they can. Unfortunately, that mini is going to go down here. CALamari definitely looking like the team to be in the early seconds of this match. This roller probably getting a boost of confidence, running through MSU, Flemmy.
Y'all know about Nesca. See, this roller putting in that work. All right, let's see. Hey, MSU, hold on. What's going on, bro? What happened to the momentum? All right, so we got Nick on the Charger. Let's see what you could, if he could turn up here. Actually decide to keep them out, because right now, like CALamari is kind of like clear in mid right now. Let's see. I have not seen the roller player in a minute. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Oh, the roller player gets killed. by the side of MSU. They're making sure to focus their priorities straight now, and they're probably trying to pivot and see what they can do to win this match here on the side of MSU.
A lovely torpedo throw from the custom junior player on CALamari. Definitely going to be lovely when you have one less Booyah Bomb to take care of. And a very good recap from the side of CALamari here. It's definitely looking like a new team right now, but the game is not over yet. MSU has been known to be very dominant. All they need is one decent hold here. That either gets set up, it's now looking like to be a fun time. But of course, the Booyah Bomb from CALamari has a lot of value, has a lot it can do here. As I say, it's going to be going out, going to get thrown. Not too sure if he's going to get a pick. As I say, though, 2 members down on the side of CALamari here. MSU getting real comfortable, getting super set up right now. Probably trying to get as much pain as possible. Not too sure why. Okay, I was about to say, that should be a jump. I don't know why you're sharking when you're marked. But a very, very good call from the CALamari player right there. Lovely tri-strike also going off. Just putting down as much control as possible. Unfortunately, the Zap player is also going to be going down on CALamari. Not too good right now if you are them. As we head into the 40th section for MSU here. And we're probably going to see a lead change any second for me.
Yeah, and as you can see from the side of MSU, we're actually seeing a difference. I'm seeing a difference in the strategy that's going on here. We saw MSU actually coordinate all their specials at the exact same time for that retake and to kill 2 members on the side of CALamari. And I don't know if I'm really seeing that much from the side of CALamari. Maybe special coordination might actually be what they need to get back into this, because they're not actually that far. They're not lagging that far behind. You know, they can clearly push. You know, they clearly got an idea how to push correctly. You know, that roller gets in. Does they work? You already know. And we're just seeing that may be a slight difference in the playstyle that could cause the matches to go into MSU's favor.
A lovely display of the machine right there, but an even better display from that suction bomb. Unfortunately though for CALamari, MSU is going to be breaking their penalty and breaking down whatever box they possibly have left for them from getting this 5-0. A Booyah Bomb, the saving grace possibly for CALamari, a Hail Mary even, unfortunately, is going to actually possibly find some value. 2 members down. Wait, I might have spoken too soon, but unfortunately not going to be too much of a saving grace as I thought it was going to be. CALamari getting put down after what was a very good fan. Definitely took them some time to find their feet, but that last game was a pretty decent showing of what they could have done. MSU Splatoon, once again, giving us their props, demanding their flowers here as they all post up. Look at them staring into our soul, bro. That's such a good emo. Of course, we're going to be seeing MSU with 5-0, man.
Yeah, 5-0 from MSU. So, you know, at the end of that match, they kind of got cleared by that Zimmy. Maybe Zimmy was the pick. Zimmy might have been the pick.
It clearly was a pick, yeah.
Nah, we don't know. But we don't know, because, like, you don't usually see comp changes unless the team is losing. Maybe the team is like, you know, we're winning. Let's see if we could throw this at him and see.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it was definitely a comfort pick. It was definitely a comfort pick. Because
no,
I think that was the Splash player who went Zimmy that match.
Oh,
unless I'm confused.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, MSU they're a very flexible team. They changed their comps a lot throughout this entire set. But I'd also noticed I didn't even have time to point this out. But did you like notice the match point thing that came up for like?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was so cool. I was like, wait. Is that like who did it? I was like, whoa.
Yo, shout out Dapple Productions, bro. They the goats. Y'all already know.
That would be putting in crazy work, man.
That was nice. I like that. That was really nice. That was a really cool touch. It made me take a double take at the game.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't put it out, but yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. But
of course, their props.
GG's to both teams. Obviously, MSU taking it 5-0, and CALamari maybe gotta hit the lab again to see what they can change about next time when they go into these sets. Maybe a comp change. Maybe a slight playstyle change. But obviously, they're cooking something. You know what I'm saying? We saw bits and pieces of them like coming alive that game or throughout that set.
We were smelling something from the kitchen. We were smelling something from the kitchen.
Yeah, we were smelling a little something. It's not like it was complete shutout. So CALamari, y'all still got it. And of course, congratulations to MSU Splatoon for taking the set 5-0, dominant fashion. You love to see it. And yeah.
Of course. And as you guys already know, it has been Just Champ. Of course, y'all already know where to find me. It is JU5T_CHAMP everywhere. I'm the main man. You already get me. And of course, this has been my goon, my goat, my guy. Let him know who you Let them know who you is.
Sir, y'all already know Flemmy Z. Y'all can find me everywhere on Twitter, on YouTube, on everything. Y'all already know me and Champ taking over your algorithm every day. You gonna see us. You gonna see us.
You can't escape us.
You can't escape us. But yeah, thank you. Obviously, this was my first time on commentary. You know, it was pretty cool. And yeah, of course, the caster as well. Stan TTV. Shout outs, you the GOAT for that, having everything put together, and thank you, of course, for casting. There's the socials right there, and yeah, so that was me.
And one last thing, because I gotta, of course, I gotta give props to Alice. I gotta give props to all the other TOs here at Dapple Productions. Of course, me and Alice go back. Thanks for Alice for always trying to ask me whether I can cast, whether I can pull up for an event. It means a lot. I don't think I have anything else to say though.
That might be it for us. So yeah, that's what's up.
Oh. Okay, there's one last thing. Yeah, there's one last thing. But I completely forgot because of the set. But of course, we are gonna be raiding Stormbreak. So for those of you who do not know, Stormbreak is a major event that is currently happening. We have a lot of really good teams participating. There are very big upsets as well that has happened. As we can see here. Sayonara has been upset by Seafoam. I do believe it was Ascension beating Oro Jackson. That was the other upset as well. I heard there was a third one, so I'm assuming it was Cat Meta beating Graveyard Shift. But right now, currently, I think we are seeing Team Melangard, which is Kyo's team, fight Alliance Rogue. So that's going to be a very interesting pick. Alliance Rogue, of course, being an upcoming, not upcoming, but they are the strongest European team. But we haven't been talking too much. It's been Flemmy Z. It's been Cham. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go raid Stormbreak.
Yeah. Let's hit the raid real quick. Let's hit the raid.